Hola, mi gente. We are back
to our regular schedules.
Regular degular.
It's cold out in them hills.
Yes. It's fresh. It's not cold. It's fresh.
But we're Floridians. We're still wearing open toes.
Yes.
So we have so much to talk about. It's so exciting.
Yes.
I'm excited for this.
Yes,
one,
I was
man.
definitely excited to get back to like our usual setup, our usual, comfort spot.
Yeah.
Get all these stories out to you guys.
Definitely. Let's talk about something that we've been noticing on TikTok.
Oh my
God.
gosh. It is actually really, really heartbreaking and honestly a little sad that this is still happening, like in today's
and
media.
it's like 2022.
And
Grow
more
up.
importantly, like people that don't stand up for other people. It's just so sad to see. Today we woke up and saw. I'm pretty sure everyone knows the video.
I think it was since yesterday.
It happened yesterday afternoon.
Yeah.
I just saw it like this morning.
This morning.
Which today is a Wednesday. If you guys don't know. Oh, sorry,
Friday.
Friday.
What the heck are you? Sorry.
She's still stuck on the midweek.
Yeah,
I was gonna say I don't want to be on Wednesday today.
But yeah, it's actually Friday. But this morning we woke up to a video online, and it's actually very sad what they're doing to this kid, and they're bullying him.
Yeah.
That was pretty messed up.
I didn't know about it. I had to
But
look
this
it up.
is like another level of bullying. This is not the regular gordito ha 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 ha. No. This is like you are touching people. You are. I think it's better for somebody to punch you in the face and leave you a black eye than do what they're doing to
And I
that
feel like
kid.
it's more like humiliating. Yeah.
Humiliating.
Yeah, he really he left him a patch on the side of his head, and I felt like they
And I don't
were.
think that's the worst part. The worst part is that there's un montón de niños alrededor de él riéndose, grabándolo, no sé, hasta siento que miré a un adulto allí.
Yes, there was actually it was a security from the school, which honestly he's gonna get fired.
People to jail too.
From have you guys ever seen The Cat in the Hat, where the guy's like, "You're fired, 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 fired." That's gonna be him. They probably fired him today. As a matter of fact, because you can see his fat ass laugh and smile, just staring
standing
at
there.
the boy.
And honestly, I hope everyone in the video and anybody that took the video that was there, a part of it, is held accountable for what, the torture that they made this kid go through. So
I think honestly, I'm telling you, it's like another level.
It's disturbing to watch.
This is what obsessed me the most. Okay, like one, that nobody stood up for this kid. Two is like, y'all little motherfuckers, y'all living off of your parents. Like, you think you got it all cool, you got all this nice haircut, good shoes, good clothes. But if it wasn't for your parents, you wouldn't have that shit.
I think today at 10 in the morning they had a protest out in the school, which I thought was so amazing.
I think that the whole school should get fired, because how do you allow, ¿cómo no hay adultos en esa escuela que mira que hay una bola de niños and they don't fucking question it?
Because I remember in high school,
they wouldn't let us.
They would see a crowd and they would break you up real quick.
Now
we were doing nothing.
I feel like now everybody's in their own world. I feel like the teachers too. I feel like también están en su propio mundo.
No, girl. Hasta las teachers son bullies.
But to go back to the whole, the school is called
Urban High School.
Urban High School. I just really hope that they are taking matters into hand. I think that's how you say it. But I really hope that they're doing something about this. And I honestly, I pray for that boy. I hope he's okay mentally. Of course, physically he's not. I mean, but hair grows back. But still, that humiliation. And if you're a fucking bully, now 2022, you're going to fucking hell, and I hope you feel ashamed of yourself, and I hope they bully you back. I really do, because it's
feel
just not acceptable now.
The fact is tu propia raza, way.
That's what I was just about to say. Tu propia raza. Come on, how are you gonna do that?
That's what I'm saying. I'm surprised no one stood up. Like I said, nowadays, I'm surprised no one stood up. The way people are so activists, and in our day, but no, it's not even that. I feel like middle school is also such a tough
that was
group
high
of
school,
people.
It was high school.
That was high school. That's what I'm saying. That's so unacceptable.
What the? I'm sorry. That is the most immature thing. I thought it was a middle school.
No, that was high school. Urban high school.
Oh my god. That's even more shame. That's 16 and above kids. Like, oh my god.
They're already heading out the door, like adulthood. And for those type of piece of shits to go out in the world, that sorry. Should be scary. I'm gonna call them piece of shits. I don't give a fuck if they're underage. But like, where are they getting this shit from? From home. So come on, parents, let's do better.
Yeah, let's do better
for the sake of our kids.
No se crean, también los adultos son bullies.
Sí,
porque yo siento que feel like even if they're adults, stand up. If you see somebody, porque le pasa mucho a la gente que habla español. La gente viejita. Like, guys, stand up. Like, even if involúcrate. Ya sé que muchas de nosotros were like, we just put our head down and just mind our business. Pero siento que esto del bullying no es ningún joke. Like, stand up. Y más si es de tu gente. Like, come on, hay que ayudarnos poquitito para que el mundo sea mucho mejor.
Just a reminder, like, whatever you do, it's gonna come back
for sure.
So put the best out there, best for the world, best for the kids to see too.
Because whatever you put out there, that's what you're gonna get right back. So definitely make it positive.
Yeah. And on that note, guys, it is October, so you did wanted to mention something.
I did wanted to mention that October, guys, is Breast Cancer Awareness. Y nomás quería recordarle a mis lindas mulatinas que se chequen.
Mulatinas.
Casi.
I was like, what is mulatina?
I was going to say mujeres, but then I was like, latinas.
We're just going to call them mulatinas.
But not just my latinas, everybody. All the women out there.
Women out there, please stay on top of your health. Health is wealth, guys. So
chécase sus chichis. Y no nomás sus chichis. También in your armpit area, guys.
Because you have to grab from the bottom aquí onda del armpit.
Do it in the shower while you're laying down.
Or have your man massage you and see if he sees something different, notices something different.
Yes, chequense, guys. Like, todo el tiempo, ya que lleguen a una edad, creo que son los 40.
Sí. Para chequearte el breast.
Ajá, para que se vayan a hacer su
breast, mammogram.
Por favor, chequense, porque si casi siempre, si se lo agarran temprano, sobreviven y les va bien. No vayan a hacer eso, lo que hacemos los pinches mexicanos, hispanos, que dicen, ay, vamos mañana. O, ay, no, es que yo sé there's something wrong with me. Try to get help, I don't know, pero chequense.
Me está doliendo la chichi ahorita.
Oh my God.
Because let me tell you guys,
cuando hablan del piojo y luego empiezas que
me pasa cuando me pasan videos en TikTok de piojos, las señoras que están limpiando a los niños que tienen mucho.
That should be making my neck crawl. Like,
yo digo que esos son staged. There's no way,
bro.
There's no way that there's piojos crawling on their face and they don't have the that. Like, literally, if you go like this,
there's no way they would pour all that on a child's head. Like, to me, I'm just like,
no, I feel like,
and she even says there's like 3 years of infestation, like where they don't do nothing to their head.
But how can you sleep? That means like everywhere you would walk, that means would
girl, anything you wear, anything that
like, literally you can go.
But at that point, they need to call DCF on them.
For sure, like,
DCF.
Yo entiendo que te den piojo normal, así uno aquí y uno acá, pero
no le llaman DCF no.
Es que I feel like that's in another country. I think that's like somewhere else.
That's in Australia.
I don't know, but that shit's out of control, man.
Anyway,
I love helping them though. Call me. I'll charge $25 an hour. Y yo te despiojo a tu child. And if you got it, yo también te despiojo a ti.
Period. She does family packs too.
Family packs over here. Family deal. How did we go from bullying? Not from bullying to piojos.
It be like that.
It be like that.
We jump one of those from topic to topic.
For sure.
Ya me empezó a picar la cabeza.
Yo la chichi y ella la cabeza.
Today's is gonna be a good episode, guys. It's gonna be a spooky.
So we're just gonna go around
and basically just
literally we're sitting on a round table and literally we're gonna say spooky stuff. Hasta hemos de apagar la puta luz.
For real.
Oh my God, no. Do not turn off the light.
Your
dad forget my dad died at this house? I'm just kidding. Oh my God.
I was like, why are you bringing my dad's spirit? Like, let him rest in peace.
I'm sorry.
Scary stories. But come on, guys, just turn them off the lights.
Yeah, and we'll just put a candle right here in the middle.
Hell no.
Y para que nos agarren las patas.
Y que la pinche... y que la pinche vela se apaga la verga, I'm running the fuck out.
Porque está lazy.
We look like we're doing them spiritual callings. Look around the table.
No, but today's topic is scary experiences. Scary stories and scary experiences that we have come across
or
these couple years, or of course stories that a loved one has told us that we would like to share. So who wants to go first?
Me. Okay.
All right, Jessica, go first.
Okay, so when I was little, and Yesenia actually was there, and Karina was there. I don't know if you were there.
No, I was a baby.
So apparently, I don't know why, but we were all around the house, like at my house. We were like, I don't know, it was just everybody came over and was visiting.
Yeah,
and we were in my room, mine and Karina's room, and we were just playing. And then I don't know,
a bunch of kids.
It was a bunch of kids, a bunch of kids.
I would say like.
But 12. It was mostly girls. I feel like the boys were outside running and playing outside, and the girls, and the girls were just here. And I think 1 or 2 boys. I don't remember. The whole point is that I don't know how the fuck we started playing. Kind of like, I don't even know how to explain it. Pagábamos la luz.
Y todos corríamos como locos.
We would just run into each other and just hit each other. So then
it was like a blind mosh pit.
That is, dude.
Yeah, we would do that. So we were doing that. Okay, so
we were talking about, we were like what, like 10?
No, I think I was younger. I was like 8.
No, 8 to 10 years old. Just
8 to 10. Yeah, 8 to 10. Yeah. So then what had happened was, I sat down because I felt like somebody hit me too hard, basically. You know, I was like, what the fuck?
She was like, hold up, back up.
It's supposed to be scary.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, it's just fucking funny, man. I'm just imagining it in my fucking head. Jessica, let me take a seat right here.
So me senté en la cama de, creo que era la mía. So I sat down for a minute.
Was it by the window?
Yes.
That was yours? Okay.
Yeah. So then, okay, so my bed and Karina's bed were literally right next to each other, and there was like a
little space in the middle.
It was like an
Karina's
L shape.
was by the wall.
Yeah, it was like an L shape.
Karina's was by the wall, literally wall, then space, like space, between, then mine, then space. Like my bed didn't have anything connected to walls. Like it was just there.
It was,
Okay. So I sat down and I was like, what the fuck? Like, not what the fuck, because I was little, but I was like, you know, what the heck?
Like what in the world?
And then all of a sudden, I feel like la mano peluda. I'm just kidding. Scary story. That's a Mexican story. The mano peluda.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Anyways, so I felt somebody like grab me from my head and literally scratch my head. Like literally, like they put their hand on top of my head and literally
scratched it.
Like I don't know how to explain it. But
so basically, te enterraron las uñas en la cabeza.
Así like,
and pulled it up.
And I remember that. What the fuck? So I was like, turn on the light. Who did that to me? Literally.
You're playing too much.
Literally, I was like, turn on the lights, like, get me so, and everybody was like nobody, like everybody said no, nobody touched you, blah blah blah. Bitch, how the fuck you know the lights are off?
Yeah.
But nobody confessed. So then that's when the girl, her name was Jessica. So then she started telling us her stories about how when she was haunted, that she would hear dolls turn on at night, and like they didn't have batteries. Who knows if this girl was taking these stories out of her ass? But the point is that she's saying that all these things were happening.
So basically, she was. I remember we were all in a crowd. So she
literally,
was saying
so there was people.
Stories.
Yeah, there was people sitting on my bed, and then there was people sitting on your bed.
I remember that.
Okay, she was sitting on your bed, and I was sitting on mine, and there was people either sitting on the bed or like standing up
on the side.
But we were all like in a circle. And then she was sitting on your bed with her sister, and I don't know who else. This girl falls flat on her face and gets pulled in a little bit under the bed.
By this, the lights were turned on?
Yes, no, they were on. We saw her
get dragged under the bed.
We saw her, bitch. Everybody came out screaming. Nobody helped her. Everybody just left the room, and we literally came out of that room screaming.
You know, I didn't catch that. I just catched her when she was already under the bed. Because she was saying scary stories. She estaba como pinche verijona, hiding. Guy, and I don't know if I was sitting next to Jessica or who I was next to, but I just remember like not wanting to hear. So I had my eyes closed, my ears tapados. And then I just felt like como alara, así como gritadera. And then that's when I opened and she was under the bed. And I was like, what the fuck just happened?
Literally, we came out and literally my mom said that some of our hairs were standing up.
Bro, she said that we were all pálidas as fuck. She said we're all bad.
Pero ¿quién miró la mano? Was it me? Because I also noticed estaba una handprint
on the window.
On the window.
Yeah, I don't remember who said that. But that's where the stories were coming. Because then somebody said, oh my God, I saw somebody on the window. But we couldn't really say who it was because there was kids outside.
Yeah.
So but that's where the story started coming. So yeah, guys, this girl got dragged into it was the scariest shit in my life.
She was probably telling the truth because she said she was haunted.
And so our parents were like, no, there's probably a kid under there.
They picked up the bed and everything, and
there was nobody under there. They were blaming Noah for a minute. They were saying it was Noah because he was in the group, or like he was there, and you know he was a jokester.
Yeah, and I remember even the parents were like, ¿Quién le jaló los pies? Like they were upset too of how upset I guess we were. So like, no, don't lie.
Literally, they had to like call our names and give us sugar and a bunch of other shit because we were scared out of our fucking minds.
I was scared.
I just saw a girl get dragged. That would have been scary.
Bitch. And then how you gonna tell me? Then they get en veces de ayudarnos para que nos calmemos. Hijas de su chingada madre. Who fucking tells you to be fucking saying scary stories? Ya ves lo que te pasa?
Yeah, we got in trouble.
Yeah. Instead of being like, it's okay.
But I swear to God, this really happened. I saw her.
Wait, now that I'm thinking about it, because remember, like, I don't know if I had my eyes closed. That, or I was so traumatized that I blocked it out.
Yeah. One or the other.
You were probably like, you were hiding behind
but
somebody.
It was her because after that I couldn't sleep in my bed for a little bit, but literally like there was nothing ever happened ever again.
I think it was just
like scary. Nunca nos pasó nada like scary happened in our room or anything like that. No. So definitely was her.
Definitely was her.
Why you bringing demons to my house? I do have another story, guys.
Say it, man. Tell it.
Okay.
Get it out.
It's not really scary, but it's a little scary. Okay, so he's my middle child, but not anymore, because now I have 4 kids. So, but he's still like considered middle, right? Okay, he's second oldest.
Second oldest, yeah.
So when he was little, he started waking up in the middle of the night. It's always 2-3 in the morning. He would wake up crying, screaming, and I'd be like, hey, like, calm down, it's okay, it's just a dream. Literally, he would not come out of it. Like, he would look at me and he would open his eyes wide as fuck, like hella wide,
like he was seeing something,
like I was something else or somebody else, and he would like try to get away from me because I don't know. So he would do this
like run away from you when you would wake him up.
Yeah, like he would like push me away, like you know, like, and then it took him a little bit, and then I feel like he would like calm down, and then he would like okay, it's my mom, so like he would go back to sleep every day, bro, for a good, like, I want to say like 6 months.
Oh shit.
So then I'm like, fuck, like, what are we gonna do? So we decided to go to church, and we spoke to a father, whatever, priest. And he was like, oh, when you go to bed, do you tell him the angel prayer? I was like, oh no, like we don't pray. He was like, well, you need to start praying. So he did a little like cruise, like cruzó like la frente and shit. And he was like, okay, you need to start doing the prayers. Girl, we did prayers. Nothing worked. Like he would still wake up, lo barríamos con huevos, like all the weird stuff that you do, like we would do. Okay, so then he would like start sleepwalking, like, you know, he would come and he would like get up and he would walk around, and when I noticed, he was asleep basically. And I was like, fuck, like what the fuck is going on? Like we could never find out what the fuck was going on. So then one day he was awake, and I was in my room, and he went to go get something from the kitchen. Bro, I swear to God, I never jumped out of my bed so fast. He started screaming so loud, and I was like, what the fuck? So I get up really, really fast, and I run to him, and we meet in like the hallway. He was like, there's something under the stove. And I was like, literally, but Frank, like
he was scared as shit.
Asustado. So I was like, ¿qué es? And he was like, it's little people. And I was like, what? And he said it was a yellow, like he was yellow, and he was like a little person, like just a little person.
Do you think it was duendes?
I don't know. I could have been, but I'm like, I don't know. Like, he was baptized.
And another thing is that he's very smart. Since very little, he's always been, oh, look at the skyscrapers and stuff like that. Instead of the buildings, he would say skyscrapers. So I'm pretty sure if he said little people, I'm pretty sure they were little people. He's like very good with his
description
and descriptions.
And he wasn't on sleep, so it wasn't a dream. It was starting to freak me the fuck out. I mean, obviously since the beginning, it was freaking me out.
Yeah, because that never happened between like
or none of my kids or anything like that. So I mean, it was only my second kid, but you know,
that was your first daughter.
Yeah. So what had happened was we went to we moved out first. He would still do it sometimes, not as often, not every day, but he would still do it.
Yeah, so the new house, right?
So then we went to Mexico, guys, and I did not go in. They told me that if I'm too emotional, that I couldn't go in. So the dad went in with him.
Oh God.
And yeah, so he said that when she broke the eggs were black.
What?
The eggs were
black. When you know how after you barras a una persona, you pop out the egg.
Oh my God, you think they were trying to possess?
I don't know what the fuck that meant.
They did some juju on him.
Basically. I don't know. Why? I don't know. Or something. I don't remember what the fuck, but it was a long time ago. And so then tuvo que ir 2 veces más. And literally, I promise you, never again did he wake up like that.
Wow. Oh, wow. It was something really bad then.
Yeah,
that was
I believe it then.
And she don't want to believe in crystals. And she don't want to believe in crystals.
Pero sí en los brujos, and I can't laugh.
But yeah, guys, we had to take him all the way to Mexico. To get better. But like, it was really scary when it was happening. Like I
bet. Frustrating too.
Just waking up.
I would have slapped him. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I even took him to the doctor, guys. Like, I took him to like a physical or whatever. Que en ese tiempo le tocaba, and I brought it up. And they would tell me, oh, that's pretty normal. You know, he's growing up. That could be normal. Or like, oh, well, everything's normal. You know, all his blood work and all that shit.
Is normal.
I feel like doctors don't know about that spirit.
But yeah, guys. So yeah, that's my second little scary story, but it wasn't as scary. Y'all don't let me be scary.
Dude.
She's trying to bring the ambiance. She wants it to be
Yo quería hasta apagar las putas luces, pero estas mujeres
I know they're scared.
It's dark out there.
Ándale. Y cuando salga algo, no estén ahí chillando.
No. I'm gonna put y'all in the fucking front.
Rises would be the least ones crying.
We'll be like,
I'm gonna throw y'all.
We'll be like, oh my God.
Corina, there's something there.
Come on, let's turn off this light and then we'll leave the other light.
Okay.
No, yeah, it's too late.
Too late.
All right.
Give us your experience.
Jessie, what's your story?
Okay, so I'm gonna start with mine. It's not that scary, but it is scary. Porque tú sabes como dicen que luego las brujas se pueden llevar las almas de los niños.
Oh God.
Yeah, especially in the dreams.
Did you have sleep paralysis?
In
my dreams. So I was like, dreams en tu sueño.
So if I dream of witches can take me?
Yes, they can literally. You won't wake up, girl. You won't wake up.
God. Okay.
Wait, real fast.
Oh my God, you keep interrupting her story.
Sorry. When we're talking about dreams, did you know that if you wake up startled, like you're gonna fall, it's because you tried to die, and the angel was carrying you up, and he dropped you.
Well, miren, I'm gonna tell you something.
No, I'm not kidding.
No, I heard something like that.
Okay,
it's scary because that happens to me a lot.
All right.
God.
So let me tell y'all. So this dream, ice skating. Y de repente que while I was ice skating, the ice from the bottom of my feet like just fell out, and I was literally falling. And I remember like I felt my body flowing in the air. And
shit.
I woke up and my mom was still awake, and my mom was like, y donde me levanté bien asustada, I was like, ¿qué tienes? And I was like, I dreamed I was falling. And then she's like, no, ese es un sueño. And then I went back to sleep. But then the second time that I dreamed this, it was more scarier. Estaba like, and let me tell you, we were living in Georgia. Okay. So we had already lived in Florida in Apopka. So the dream took place. So you know how in Camarones, them trailers that nobody goes in? Okay, so I was dreaming that I was walking through the night inside the trailer place.
Yeah.
And you know how it's so dark and the trees cover it. Las trailas are all run down.
Yeah.
So I was dreaming that I was walking through, and I literally, in my dream, that I looked up and I saw like a figure jumping from tree to tree. As I was walking, it was coming towards me. And in my dream, I was like, no, I'm dreaming. I'm like, no. I was telling myself in my dream I was dreaming. And then I remember like screaming. I was telling the whatever it was, I was like, leave me alone. I'm gonna start praying, que yo le decía. And that I ran into one of those trailers, but que yo escuchaba las brujas, and it was brujas. And in my dream, I knew there were brujas. And I would hear them surrounding la traila, and that they were just surrounded, and that I was like, no, I gotta pull out, like I gotta get out of here. So I remember that I rushed out of that traila, and I was running through like the little road that is in there, and I was telling myself, this is a dream, wake up. I couldn't. And I remember I started crying, and I remember that only thing that I told myself was like, pray. So by that, I was 8, but my mom had always taken me to church, so I knew my Padre Nuestro. Yeah. So I started praying in my dream. I started like crazy. Like I was like, no, Padre Nuestro que estás en el cielo. And then I woke up. I woke up, and it was like dark, and I was like, for days, like I couldn't sleep because I was so scared of having that dream again.
Yeah. Jesus.
And it was so like
real.
It felt so real. And it's just, and let me tell you what, it creeped me out the most, because outside there was an actual tree, and I remember one like the following day or days after, like I couldn't go to sleep, and I remember my curtain was a bit open, so when I lay down I could see out, and I remember seeing like this nasty weird looking bird out there, and I was like, why is it there? And I was just curious about the bird. But yeah, that was what I remember the most, and it scarred me for a while.
They gave me goosebumps.
Yeah. And the second story was more of my great grandpa. Y era en Mexico. So dice mi abuelita, and I also, like, my mom me volvió a decir, ¿verdad? But que mi abuelito le gustaba salir en las noches, porque y no eran tan tarde, antes no salían tarde. So que a las 8 de la noche se ponía como un disco ahí en la placita. Y que él quería ir. So my great grandpa, he was like young. He was like 16, 17. So su mamá no lo dejó ir. So he waited till his mom fell asleep, and he started walking.
He snuck out.
He snuck out.
Yeah.
Y dice que estaba bien oscuro. Y entonces ya dice que ya le faltaba poco cuando se le apareció un perro. Y dice que de lejos se miraba el perro. It was like dark, pero he could see that el perro era negro. Pero que lo espantó más eran los ojos rojos. Le brillaban rojos los ojos. And this is in close to our pueblito. I think it was a Juntas, I want to say, which is like close to where we live in El Refugio.
Okay. Yeah. So it's like another town.
Yeah. Okay. But it's real close. So so he said that he stopped, but he didn't want to show like he was scared.
Yeah.
So he's like, no, maybe if I keep on walking or take a different route, it'll go away.
Yeah.
So that he did. He started walking around it, y que el perro lo seguía. So he started getting scared, because ya las calles allá se ponen bien oscuras, like it gets really dark. So the further,
either.
Yeah, so he was going already towards where donde estaba la disco. So the further he was getting, it was getting darker. So he decided to run, and then he started running, and the dog started running after him.
Oh my God.
He started running. Y dice que se tuvo que esconder. He hid himself like in como like a little alley,
like
by
a ditch or something.
Yeah, I don't know how to explain, como un tipo alley. And that he said that he was so scared that he would hear like the dog growling. And the thing is que it was not a normal sized dog, que se miraba grande. And he was, and he was like already 16, 17. So you can't tell me it was like a little kids see dogs big, pero he was already old. Like,
so he must have seen a big.
Yeah. And then like he ended up staying, like he didn't leave home. He stayed there till morning. Hiding because he was scared
of the dog.
Oh
shit.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even feel safe to walk home.
Yeah.
Is that why you're scared of dogs?
I don't know. I just had that fear. I've always had fears of dogs.
You do.
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe his trauma passed on to me. Maybe.
Yeah. Or maybe because you heard that story when you were younger.
Yeah. I was like,
yeah,
6.
I remember that story. Yes, he told me that story before.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Well, Talking about dogs, I have 2 stories as well. First story, it did happen to me. I was about 10 years old, I believe, and we went to my dad's friend's birthday party, and there was a whole bunch of kids or whatever, and the house was in the front, then it was like a little driveway, then like the road, and we were across the street from the road. The cars were parked, como estaba tan lleno la calle, the cars parked like the road and then parked on the grass.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, so I was far from the house, like, you know, because my friend at that time, because she's not my friend right now, fucking hell, I'm just kidding. My little girl drama. Yeah, little girl drama. At that time, I was playing with these girls, right, and we were playing in their truck, and they had una troca, right, que tenía, pues, that, you know, that little window from the back of the truck that you can open and stuff. So they were inside the truck, and mira que eran bien pinches malvadas, bro. They literally were like, oh, let's start coming out from the back and getting in from the front, like that, like, you know, like.
Karina que no era traviesa, ¿verdad?
No, a lo mejor por eso me pasó esto, because yo era bien traviesa, igual malvada, you know.
Igual malvada.
But they were more mean, because what they did to me was, I felt like they did that to trick me, now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
To do that game so they can lock me out. So they locked me out, right? As in, like, once I got out through the window to go back into the truck, they wouldn't open the door. So I climbed back through the back, and I was like, open the window. I'm scared. It was pitch black, guys.
Little bitches.
Damn.
It was pitch black. The light, the only light that we had there was just a little bit of the house. Of their front, you know, their front light, and then the truck's light when the door were open. But at that time, obviously the light turns off because the door was closed. And I'm outside the truck, in the back of the truck. They would not open the door, like the window for me. So I was like, fuck this. I started to cry because I was upset because they didn't want to play with me no more. Like, I don't know where. That's what I'm saying. Like, bien pinches malvadas de chiquitas. So then I was like,
no, tú quieres decir mamonas.
Yeah, mamonas. So then I got off the truck, right, guys? And as I'm going down to, like, bajarme, I fucking fell. From the truck. I fell. So when I fell on my knees. Yeah, from the truck, from trying to get out from
like
the
back. From the little step.
Yes, from the little step, I fucking fell. But come on, guys, it's pitch black. Yeah. So once I fell on my knees and my hands, and obviously I'm looking down. I'm like, oh. And then when I look up, guys, there was a black dog in front of my face with red eyes.
Anyway.
Literally, and it growled, just like you said, as a girl. And I remember I was like, ah, like I screamed so loud that the grown-ups like came towards me, and then my mom grabbed me. She's like, ¿Qué tienes?
And what happened to the dog?
I don't know, because when I seen the dog, like I could still see him in my face, like in my face. When I seen the dog with the red eyes, like growling, I just looked like I screamed, and then like como que me dicen una bolita, and I just screamed for the life of me. And then my mom came, and then I remember they gave me sugar. That's when my mom held my head so hard and was like, oh, regresa Karina, regresa Karina. Like I was so scared.
You were like, I'm right
for
here,
the life of me. Like,
I'm coming home.
And I never like, how do you say it? Later on I never like, no me traumé like that. But I am scared of the dark, to see weird, because the dark plays with your mind sometimes.
Yeah.
So sometimes when like I'm in the dark, I see like a weird shadow go by or something like that. I'm always like, stop fucking playing. I always say that, stop fucking playing. And then whatever, I turn on whatever light I gotta turn on. But
So how you survived during the tour? I don't understand.
How did I survive? I don't know.
No, literally, we were watching the video. No, we were watching the videos, and this was her. Oh my god, I can't believe I walked through that hallway. Oh my god,
because she was too busy trying to see if that was a fucking ¿cómo se llama? The brothel. She kept saying, "Is this a brothel?"
No, that was Jessie.
That was Jessie. She was like, "Is this one it? Is this one it?"
The lady was like, "No, this is where they were just coming."
No, she didn't answer. Yesenia, she answered the guy. Because then the guy answered again. Asked again. He was like, oh, so this is a brothel? And then that's what she was like, no, this was the Orlando Hotel. But just I swear to God, I thought you were Karina.
No,
but you were behind me.
I was behind you.
Ooh. You know, y entonces Yesenia es la que estaba diciendo cada rato. She has like 4 times.
Low key, guys, when we walked through that dark ass hallway. I was like, bro, ahorita que se cierra una puta puerta recio as fuck.
Me agarre la palma.
Let me tell y'all. And I don't know who did I told you or did I told you? Okay, I kept on looking back to the train station, and I told you I was like, there's something there. It's calling my name. It's something there.
Yeah.
And I kept on looking back, and that's the picture. Who took it? You or Joanna?
Which one?
One of y'all. I didn't
The
take
one
that
with
picture.
and did y'all look at it?
Which one?
The shadow that looks like it's running from the window.
No, the shadow on the window.
Yeah.
Did you look at
So
it?
did you see the nose and the eyes and everything?
But doesn't it look like a little boy?
Which one?
I don't know.
He has a white collar. He has a white collar. This is what I saw. He has a white collar. The little gorritos from back in the 1920s. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, those little like beret looking ones.
And he's looking like this.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
I just seen a face. I could see the nose. I could see the face.
You can see it.
And that's
Pull it up.
I literally, as soon as we were walking back, y ya se había acabado. And there's a video of you taking that. You're like, okay, guys, we're at the end. And you see me looking back.
Oh, yeah.
And still, like, for some reason, I was like, I kept on looking back. Like, I feel like something. And look, if you go back, and I told you, like,
I'm
put
sorry,
it in
guys,
bright,
but
you
for
could see
sure,
it.
I know that place was full of spirits because all of our videos, all of our pictures have so many orbs in it.
This one?
Yeah.
It is unbelievable.
But you have to put your brightness up.
Put the brightness up, yeah.
But it honestly like scares me. Did you see how many
That was
orbs?
my picture.
No, but did you see how many orbs
No.
were around us?
No,
like
whole
in the
time.
videos.
So it is
there's
either I think it's a little kid because of the size of the que no sale todo el cuerpo, nomás es a
And the
little
face
bit.
is so down.
So you could see like this is like a collar and it's como like así como sideways. You can see the face right here.
Oh yeah.
You see the jawline right here and it goes up como el oído aquí.
Oh my
The
god,
nose
I can see
and
his
look the little hat
face.
right here. The little hat.
Oh my god.
we need to show the. We need
And
to show
look,
the.
and
Let
look
me
at the
see.
size of it. Look at the
Yeah,
size of
I
it.
mean, I
It's
can
small.
see it.
Because you
And that's
remember
the first thing that caught my eye. Because if you see the picture, this is the real picture. And I was like, oh, like, you know, and I took a couple. And this one I had to move because in my other shots, the guy was in there. And I'm like, pinche pendejo, quítate la verga. So, para que se quitara, I walked the other way.
A ver, let me see.
And then I took it. And then in the morning, I was like, what the fuck is that? But yeah, that was my picture.
Can I see it
Mira.
for the 15th freaking time?
She's over there. Casi
I'm
se
like,
le cae la
can I see it?
mano.
I'm like, can I
Waiting
see
for
it?
it.
Yeah, that looks
Es que
horrible.
necesitaba mirarla mejor.
That
horrible,
so
but it looks scary.
Oh my gosh! Is he holding a flag?
No.
What is that thing right
That's like
there?
the
That's como
collar.
la collar.
This was shirt.
Yeah.
Oh my god, girl, I'm scared.
I'm scared.
But okay, let me
hey,
show you
but
the
we
orb
were-
I saw next to
but
you that
we-
had eyes. Yeah, see, you're gonna shit your pants.
Guys,
Look at
A
that.
ver, enséñame.
That's
It's when
not
you're
an
holding the
orb.
thing.
That's not an
So
orb.
these two things aren't orbs.
No.
What
I
are
think
they?
that's
What
from
I
the
think
camera,
is
no?
from the light, because you know there was a chandelier.
Oh.
Yeah, because I didn't know that.
Because there's so many.
it reflects.
Yeah, it
and a
reflects.
lot. But there's
So, okay, let me continue with my second.
Okay.
So, my second story, it's not my story. It's one of my friend's story that he did tell me. It was very personal because his life, this is why I was like, damn, I was surprised because he's one of the people that he was an older guy. This is where I used to work at this nursery, and I used to work in a team of guys. I was the only female, and he's Dominican, so he was so to himself, an older guy, and you know, él casi no hablaba de su vida personal. He was just that person that he would literally tell you, like, there was an older guy there. He was a chismoso. He'd be like, so what'd you do on the weekend? He's like, nothing. The weekend, like, I don't like talking about my personal life at my job. And I was like, damn, like, gruñón. Yeah. But then
he told
later
you the
on,
story.
he became one of my best friends. So then we were, you know,
Sugar
we were
daddy?
just no, guys. He's an amazing man. He's super, super sweet. And I was telling him, I was like, oh my god, my bracelet popped. No es del ojo, era como una de las bracelets that sí tenían del ojo, but it was just bracelets that like for suerte and shit like that, right? So then it popped, and he was like, oh my god, your bracelet popped. You gotta go get another one. You gotta take care of yourself. And I was like, yeah. I was like, Don, usted, do you believe in like brujeria and stuff like that? And that's when he's like, no. I didn't believe in it, but now I do very strongly. And I'm like, what happened? And he was like, okay, And basically he told me that he had a first son and his ex-wife. They broke up and she didn't want to divorce him in Dominican Republic. So they ended up getting divorced. He didn't want to. I mean, she didn't want to. Okay. And she made it such a big deal. So I guess she still loved him and didn't want to let him go. So he came over here. He found his second wife. He remarried. But he would go and visit his son in DR because he had a factory over there still. So he had to go sign papers and do shit. Yeah. So he said he went one year, and when he came back home, he said he felt very, very ill. Like very, very crazy ill. So he said that he went to all doctors, and all the doctors were like, no, your blood work is good, everything's okay, like nothing's wrong with you, like you're fine, like, you know, just stick to vitamins and stuff. So he said that ya ni comía. He said he wouldn't even shit or poop anymore. Shit and poop. I mean, pee and poop. He wouldn't he wouldn't use the restroom anymore. He wouldn't eat. Obviously, if you don't eat, you don't use the restroom. Yeah. But still, you know, you drink water, you still pee. He wouldn't pee at all. So he said that he was like, you know what, like whatever I have, it is what it is, whatever. Yeah. So he said that they were having a barbecue, and he was sitting in his living room, and his wife was like, hey, like I'm gonna invite my cousins, is it okay if one of their guests comes? And he was like, yeah, whatever. And he says he's that type of people, he doesn't like to bring people he does not know into his house. But he said that day he was just like, okay, fine, bring this person that I don't know. And then he said the guy came in, and he said that it was this weird looking guy, and he was from DR. And that he looked like he had a whole bunch of like colorful chains. But he said, he looked like a brujo. It's like, se miraba como un brujo, pero no, como un, ves como los brujos de antes que se ven, like the clothes and stuff. This was like an upgraded brujo. La santeria. He's like, he looked like an upgraded santeria guy. So he walks in, and like, I see him walk in, I just wave like, hey, and he looked at me crazy. Like, he looked at me, his eyes open wide, like if he knew me. So that's how I felt like it was. And then he came up to me, and he grabbed my hand, like feeling sorry for me. Oh, shit. And he was like, hey, you don't know me. He presented himself, and he was like, can I tell you something? He's like, yeah. He's like, you're gonna die in a couple days. And he was like, and he started laughing. My friend, his name is let's just say Don Jay. Okay. So Don Jay, he started laughing, right? And then he's like, haha, yeah, okay. He's like, no, en serio, señor, usted se va a morir en unos cuantos días. He's like, but I can help you if you let me help you. And he was like, no, like, you crazy. You're crazy. And then the wife came and was like, hey, what's going on? Whatever. He's like, no, look, like, I'm this, I can help your husband. Like, he's gonna die. He has hours. He has a couple days, hours. Like, he's gonna die. And then he was like, if you let me, I can cure you. And then he was like, okay, fine. I mean, nobody else can help me.
Technically, he was feeling it.
Yeah, he said that. Yeah, he said at that point, he said he felt very, very ill, sick. He's like, I couldn't even get up from that chair where I was sitting, like the couch. I couldn't even get up.
And the fact that he couldn't even use the restroom was like a big sign. Like,
yeah. So then he said that the guy le hizo un montón de cosas, que lo barrió con huevos with 2 eggs, and then they killed the chicken.
They sacrificed the chicken.
They sacrificed the chicken. Okay. So then he said that cuando lo barrieron, that the guy, like, lo barrió con un huevo, con el otro huevo, like, se lo metió dentro de la boca. And then, like, he kind of, like, popped it in his mouth. And he said what the weird part was that he popped it from the side over here. Like, you know, instead of poking the hole like this, it's like he poked the hole from back here. I don't know how he did it. But, like, I felt the yolk go down, but then I felt something come right back up. And he said that que era un montón de black stuff that he threw up, and hair. And hair. He said pelo, como de mujer, pelo negro. So then he said that they killed the chicken to use the blood. And that the blood lo bañaron en los pies with the blood. his feet. So then he said that when they popped the egg into the water, it was black. So then, que ya le hizo la limpieza y que le dijo, oh, usted conoce una señora, que le describió la señora. Dijo, ella vive en DR, ella tiene un hijo, pero tiene otros hijos, pero el que yo veo que está conectado es el hijo más grande, el primero. Usted tiene un hijo en Dominican Republic. He's like, yeah, my older son. He's like, okay, well, his mom wanted to kill you. She was gonna kill
Christ.
you. And que le dijo, ella lo iba a matar a usted. If I would have never came today, you would have died.
That's scary.
And then the guy,
your friend,
my friend said that after they took the chicken's blood out and stuff, that the guy prayed over the chicken that he killed, and que el señor le hizo un caldo de pollo. El brujo, pero le dijo, only you can eat this caldo de pollo. Nobody else can eat it. I'm only making it for you, and this is gonna make you feel better as well. He said he ate that caldo de pollo like there was no tomorrow. He said it tasted so good. That was the first time he ever ate so good in a while. And he said after that he was fine. He's like, I could you not, Karina? Yo nunca creí en la brujería. Yo nunca, I would laugh about it.
Yeah.
When people would be like, oh, yeah, la brujería, whatever. Or la santería, whatever. And he said that day, he believed it. He said the fact that this man that I did not know, and he's like, the crazy part is that, like I said, I never let nobody come into my home. And the fact that I agreed, he came in and he saved me. Yeah, it was meant to be. And I was like, what the fuck?
Lo que siempre he dicho es que cuando te tocan no matter what.
Como dicen, te toca y cuando no te toca ni aunque te pongas
But yeah, to me it was just crazy how the way the story, the way he just told me, I was like, what the fuck?
Like, you were about to die. He was on the verge of death.
Yeah, he told me que tenía horas o un día o 2 días, pero que yo ya me iba a morir, que yo ya era un hombre muerto. Ahí digo, usted ya es un hombre muerto. If you don't let me help you, you're gonna die.
And it's crazy
ahorita que estabas contando, you didn't hear knocking?
Yes.
That was
you? A lot of bangs.
No.
Who was it? You?
No.
Is it?
I looked at everybody and it sounded like inner knocks.
That's what I was like, is it over there?
It sounded like inner knocks. Like they were in the mics. Like they were in my
like it was like dun, dun,
like boom boom. I just
like kind of if you were to knock on your mic.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh God.
I was like, what?
But it was very light, very lightly
and faintly. We're gonna hear.
I'm telling you, when I thought it was you that was breathing into the mics, but when you got away, I could still hear like I swear.
And
that's why I kept looking at you.
I don't want to edit this.
Do you have headphones when you edit?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she can't hear anything.
Like if it's on speaker, I feel like I don't get it the way I want to. So I have to
the right spots. But yeah, it takes a lot to turn non-believer into a believer a lot.
For sure.
I feel like you really have to see some shit to believe it.
Do you have any stories?
Yes, I actually have one that I experienced myself, and then one that someone, one of my family members, actually told me. So my first one is actually, it happened to me almost in I want to say the middle of high school. I want to say junior year maybe, when I was being a little badass, traviesa ass little girl.
Cuando no?
Right? So then, so I remember one night, one of my really close friends, they lived on the end of the street, and I was like, oh my God, and then I invited my other 2 friends to come stay the night. So I was like, ooh, I can't wait, we're gonna have a slumber party. Sure enough, my mama, she went to sleep early as hell.
Oh, I remember this one.
Yeah, so then we snuck out, right? And then what we love to do, I don't know why, we were weird ass little kids, but there's a dirt road by the house, and if you lead all the way to the back of the dirt road, it's a dead end, but one of the fences is caved in, and you can actually go through it, and then you're at the nursery. So you're right there at the nursery. There's the nursery by our house, by the way. So so then we went, and we would walk the nursery and just be out there, and the grass is so tall, I would just, I don't know, we would walk to the park. Yeah, it was so scary. We were crazy, we were wild. So then we were like, oh, let's walk the nursery tonight. mind you, it would be like 11, 12. Yes, and we're walking the streets at night. Kids. Yes, and we're in our nursery trespassing. Boy, bye. So then all of us. So it's, mind you, it's like 3 girls and then 3 more guys. So 6 of us in total. We're all going, whatever. We hit the park. We come back. We would jump the fence of the park. Boy, we were bad. But anyway, so we were on our way back. Mind you, it's already like 1, about to hit 2 a.m. And then we're like, oh, we're bored. Like, we still want to stay out. So we're like, oh, let's play manhunt. You know, little girl shit.
What's manhunt?
It's like hide and seek, but for grown people. Us grown people like to call it that. But in reality, it's like hide and seek. Like, you just look for people. So, like, I guess we were like we were so into playing because we were using the whole street. So mind you, like, that's pretty hard. That's fun. Like, yeah, that's fun, and that takes you a while too. So we were using the whole street. I guess we didn't like. I guess we weren't paying attention that we were being loud as fuck. So we got the cops called on us. Well, mind you, the cops pull up. Obviously, we hide. Like, we just see the cop lights coming. Obviously, they don't have them on, but they have that fat ass flashlight.
Oh, yeah.
And then we're like, no, it's the cops. So we hide. We hide inside his house and we don't come out for like maybe like 30 minutes. And then the cops leave. Pues ponte, like, it's already like 3 a.m. And this is where I didn't know this before, but after this happened to me, like, I realized what had happened. It was already 3 a.m. And if for y'all, those who don't know, it's demon hour. They say it's demon hour.
Yeah,
like, they say it's like paranormal things are most likely to happen around this time. Blase. So we, you know, we're just like playing, I guess, and we're just talking in like the front of his house. And out of nowhere, like, before we had went on the walk to go to the nursery, there was a couple and like their family. They were having a bonfire, right? Obviously, by the time we came back, they were gone. So then, like, the fire was put out, but out of nowhere, we're like talking, and they're like, "Dude, like, that fire keeps coming on and off." And I was like, "No, it doesn't." I was like, there's probably someone out there. But no, guys, like, the fire would go so big. Like, I thought the house was gonna burn down. Like, I was like, oh my God, like, should we go put it out for them? Like damn, like, I'm scared. But then it would die down. Like, it was dark. Like, you couldn't see it.
The hell up.
And I swear to God, we would watch this shit because we were like, no.
Are you sure there wasn't somebody out there?
That's what we kept saying. But
because
the fire would get that high. But for the fire to be that high,
you would be able to see somebody in the light.
And it lit up their whole yard.
But nobody was there,
and no one was there, bro. And the fact that it would go down and then come all the way back up, like, up, guys. I'm talking about like a good 4 feet tall. So yeah, so then, like, you know, we kept seeing this like keep going on. Like, I want to say a good at least 5-6 times maybe.
Damn.
And like the fact that we were all looking at this, because some of us, like I said, there were 6 of us, so we were not on the same page. Some of us were like, that's fucking bullshit. There's somebody out there, bro. And the whole time I'm looking at this, I'm like, dude, there's no way. Like, I can see their whole yard. I can see their dog barking. Like, no. And so the dog was barking. That's how we noticed it too, because they were like, what? Like,
I didn't take no video.
Girl, we didn't even have our phones out. I don't even remember having a phone. Like,
it's not like now. Everybody records now.
Hell no.
That's muriendo, you record.
Hell yeah. And I had an iPod at the time. Like, what the fuck?
Okay.
But anyways, so then, like, whatever. Like, we're still talking. We ignore the fire. Like, we completely, like, that's the least of our worries. We're just chismeando, I guess. Well, mind you, like, out of nowhere, we're like, oh, let's start walking home, guys. Like, well, no, bro. Tell me why at the edge of the stop sign we see people coming in coats. I'm talking about all black coats, and they have long hair. And I'm like,
people
what?
like
people like 3 people in a line, and they're holding hands. I was like, dude, like, these can't be crackheads. Like, I know my neighborhood, and the fact that they were like, no, you're fine. Like, just keep walking. I was like, no, like, I kept telling, like, dude, there's something wrong. Like, that, like, that's not normal. Why would they have trench coats? Like, trench coats, guys. Like, we're like, it was like Matrix,
like Harry Potter.
It was like Matrix type shit. Like, all black. I'm talking about like it looked like they had robes on. And what a coincidence that they all had long hair. Like, if they were girls, but you could tell they were men. Like, by the way they were walking.
What about their face? You could see their face.
I couldn't see their face. You couldn't. It was pitch black. It was not the end of the street. They were coming down like at us. Like, they were coming to us. Like, 3 people. They were holding hands. They were men, and they were holding hands. Holding hands. That's when I was like, bro, like, who right now would be walking at that time? Pues fíjate, bro, we go and all of us were like no, like we're not going home. Well, me and the girls, because they were spending the night at my house. And I was like, we're like, no, we're not going home. And they're like, let's hide, let's see like if they're coming down the street or they're gonna make that turn. And so then we hide behind this bush. And sure enough, dude, they make the turn, and they're still like in that. You can kind of see their face, and they're white men. But I'm like, still, like, what the fuck? And like, one of them had a beard, one of them had like a mustache, and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, maybe they're just fucking weirdos. Pues fíjate, dude, I don't know if fucking space took them. I don't know if they just flew into a house. But I kid you not, like, they turned the corner. We waited a couple minutes, and we went and literally like walked over to see like where they were going, like if they were going more into the trailers back there, or if they weren't even there, bro. They were not even there. And we start freaking the fuck out. Like, we were like, we don't want to go home. Like, oh my god, like, can you walk us home? They didn't even want to walk us home, bro. The guys didn't even want to walk us home. They were like, dude, they were scared. We were all scared out of my fucking mind.
The man in black?
No. ¿Cómo le llaman? Skinwalker?
I don't know, dude. I don't know. But the fact that everything was so like, why holding hands?
Yeah.
Why were you wearing all
right
black?
After,
and why, like, the fact the really creeped me out, where I was like, I don't even feel safe,
but
was that they disappeared. Like, the fact that they weren't even there anymore. I was like, I felt like they were everywhere. Like, they were watching me now. Like, and then I kept telling them, I was like, dude, I just want to go home. I remember I just felt like crying, but like obviously you were your friends, you're like so you're just smiling there. It was dude, by the time we came home it was already like 3:30. And I was like, nah, like, I know something happened.
Did you end up doing it again?
No, hell, I never went out after that. I never even crossed the nursery again. I swear to God, I never went out after that again. But yeah, guys, and then let me tell you this one, because this one really got me rattled up in my boots. So
rattled dazzled.
Yeah, so this was way back, I want to say around summer 2013, maybe a little bit early about that.
She got the year and everything.
Yes, ma'am. So one of my cousins, like really, really good cousins, I remember she was taking care of us that summer, because that was my mom's first year going to Mexico. And she would take us out all the time during the summer, because none of our other aunts wanted to take us.
Oh, I remember.
She's a quant.
Yeah, she's a quant. And so literally like one afternoon, she was like, oh, you guys want to sleep over? We're like, yeah. She's like, and then I didn't want to sleep alone. And then Karina had her friend there, so I was like, she's like, you want to sleep with me? And I was like, yeah. So we slept together. And I remember I couldn't go to bed. She was scratching my head, like rubbing my belly. She's so sweet. And then like she was like, oh, like, here, I'm gonna tell you. She's like, do you get scared eeasily? I'm like, no. Because I never did. I never got scared easily. So I was chillona, babe. I was a chillona, but I wasn't scary. I was surprised you even know I was a chillona. High five, bro. She knew that. Dude, I would have cried for everything. But anyways.
Literally almost just died over here.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Anyway.
I choked on my saliva. We're trying to
Karina got it the worst, though. I was more chillona towards her. But anyways, so then she's like, do you get scared easy? I was like, no. She was like, okay, because a lot, like, I want to tell you a story about what happened to me when I was a kid. And I was like, what happened? Yeah. And then I was like, what? And then she's like, well, she told me a little bit about her backstory, you know, kind of like her religion, how she's not really religious, and like probably not now, but back then, like her and her parents, she wasn't raised religious or anything, but one of her parents didn't want to be religious, but the other one was like more like on the no side. So she said that a lot of times when she was little, she remembers talking to people. And when I asked her, I was like, what people? She's like, do you know what elves are? And I was like, as a little girl, I'm like, yeah. Duendes. She was talking about duendes. But when she told me,
talk to them.
Yeah, she said that they would tell her to come play. And she said that in her room, she has two other sisters, or one other sister. She said they slept together in a bunk bed. Well, she said that there was a closet right next to their bunk bed. And she said that, like, when she would toss and turn in her sleep, that they would whisper in her ear and yank her hair to wake up. And she said
the way you move her head,
like, gotta give you that impersonation. Well, she said that when she would, that they would be playing in the closet and telling her like to come here, like,
with their little fingers.
Yeah, and she's like, I remember. She's like, and I remember how they dressed. She's like, they would wear green all the time with yellow shoes, and some of them were blue, some of them were green and yellow. Yellow.
Pero que, like the skin or the clothing?
She said the clothing. She said she remembers their clothing, and she said that some of them were rubios, that they had red head. They were redheads, some of them.
Rubios?
Sorry, blonde, yeah. But I mean, pelirrojo. Yeah, he was a redhead, some of them. And she said...
la cara?
She said she didn't really describe it to me in the face, but she would tell me she remember what they wore. And that she said that some of their voices were squeaky and some of them were deep. And she said she would get scared because some of them would like sound scary, like come play, like that. And she said that her mom at first she said she was scared to tell her parents because, like I said, like she was like she didn't want them like to
freak out,
on her.
I'm sorry.
One thing. Dos veces que miro unas caras ahí.
The moment that my kid tells me some little people call them. Get the fuck out of my house.
Exactly. So she said she didn't want to freak out her parents. So she said she held it off for a long time. And so she said that they would start doing bad stuff in the house. And like
blaming her?
Almost. She said that like her parents started thinking that she was being bad. Like, why are you painting on the walls? Why are you doing this? And that she said one day she just told her mom, like, she's like this has been happening to me. Yeah. And she's like, it's been happening to me for a long time. Like, and they only bother me. Like, you know, and like her mom obviously like she told her dad and they were on face like if to even like go baptize her or what to do because like the fact that she was so scared and she didn't want to tell her mom. So she told me that for a long time that she would still hear them as a kid because they weren't religious. They didn't let her. So she said for a long time she had to live with that, like with the fact that they would wake her up even when she said she would ignore them and she'd be like, I know you can hear me. They would tell her and like the way she would describe it to me, guys, it's like having someone always watching you. Like the way she made it seem like she felt like she wouldn't. She said it was at least 4 of them. Jesus. And she said that they would hide in the pockets of coats.
What?
Yes. And she said that they were playing.
Pero salían nomás en la noche.
Solo en la noche.
Y la levantaban from her sleep.
Because she said she was already kind of old. She said she was already like 8 to 10 years old.
And when did she stop seeing them?
She said she didn't stop seeing until she was 12 or 13 years old.
No manches.
Yeah, and she said that
time, bitch, I would have gone crazy.
Yeah, and she also told me that like for a long time her mom would think like it was her imagination, like because from so many times that she would tell her like this is happening, she'd be like you're just making up stuff.
Yeah.
So she said she would feel like alone a lot.
Oh damn.
Yeah, because no one would believe her.
I think Joanna's stories wins tonight, guys. They give me the heebie-jeebies.
No, the duendes one, like, I'm sorry, but I'm always scared of that. Like, I believe a lot in duendes.
Girl, like, I'm telling you, when my son said he saw little people, I was like, fuck, I'm fucked.
Like, bitch, what do I need up in here?
Oh, no.
Yeah, guys. And if you don't know, duendes are known for doing mischievous things. Like, they're known for...
Pero en México está un señor que... Un duende, like, I don't know cómo fue que, like, he literally would follow this man, but now he's famous and now he makes, like, little duendes. But le ha ido bien al señor.
You see, and guys know that Elf on the Shelf? That's why they put it to do things. Because what are elves known for? Mischievous things.
And you don't buy that shit here.
And let me tell you something, guys. I've heard 2 sides of the story. I've heard that duendes could be really, really bad luck. Like they come, like they want to make your life a living hell. Like they're really, really jealous little like creatures. And I've also heard the side that they can be very lucky to you, and that como el señor, and that they can bring you a lot of fortune, and like in their own little world, they have a real magical world. And I believe this. I'm sorry, guys, I may seem like crazy right now, but I believe in fairies and I believe in little gnomes and little people.
Pero supuestamente los fairies are not nice.
Really?
Yeah,
I heard the fairies are ugly too.
Yeah, and I heard that they como los duendes, basically they do things to you and they bother you.
I heard that duendes, like, they live in a fantasy world. Like Smurfs? That's real. That's real. But that little portal, like, you can't see where they're at. Yeah, like, I believe in that. Because I really believe, like, they have their own little world. Like, we have our own universe. And they have their own universe.
Guys, you never know. What is it called when you told me last time, Joanna, where there's shrooms in a circle. What is that called?
Yeah,
a fairy ring.
Yeah.
Guys, I seen a fairy ring at the Popka Park.
Bitch, be careful.
And I told Papi, I was
that's
like,
a portal.
I was like, Papi, do you see that? And he's like, what? I'm like, do you see that circle of puro shrooms? Of mushrooms or shrooms?
Like they're drugs.
Like mushrooms, shrooms, whatever you want to call them. I don't know how you would call them, but it was a full circle. And then I went on TikTok and I Googled it. And I searched it up. And yeah, that shit freaked me out. Supposedamente fairies do that.
Yeah, it's a portal to their world.
Well, a mí de repente, like a few months ago, me empezaron a salir mushrooms in the back.
They're in your yard. Yeah,
big,
they're in your yard.
Big ones? Big. Like, you notice them. And a lot. Like, así como... to be honest, I didn't notice if it was a circle. But that means that
you have a lot of good like vibes at your house. They say they only put like, you know how you only see those in parks, really secluded areas where not a lot of people hang out.
Yeah.
They say like if they pick your home, your tree, anything like that, like you should leave it to them and actually make it cute for them. Like,
ay, a la madre. Pues, yo pasé con la lawnmower.
She said, bye.
I'm sorry.
See you next summer.
She was like, this is not part of my decor.
I heard, but you know, it could be wrong.
When I was going through, I mean, if it makes it better, I was like, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're like, fuck that.
But yeah,
but what you saw at the Popka Park? Jesus.
I feel like I'm like I can be superstitious, but I feel like there's certain things I believe to an extent.
La señora cuando le dije cuando fuimos al tour, she's like, I got Jesus and Jesus got me.
Yeah, because I told you guys, I'm not the type to get scared or believe things like that.
Yeah.
Like,
what about mermaids?
Oh yeah, I believe mermaids. I believe the sirens are real.
So
I believe in Ariel.
It's so weird because we can believe in a lot of things. Like I believe in God and the devil and the devil.
The devil.
But I also believe like that. Like I believe in those things too.
But in reality, if you believe in God, then you should believe in the bad too.
Yeah, you're right. But
it doesn't make sense if you believe in God and not on the other.
Yeah, you're right. Oh my God, guys. It just came to mind ahorita que I was talking about the little people. Or Joanna was did you ever see the story of the doll that walks with the lady?
No, bitch.
No.
What the fuck?
Bitch, Google this.
Bitch, I think just got
it's in Mexico.
Get out of here.
I believe that it's in Mexico. There's a doll that walks with the lady.
With the lady?
Only with the lady?
She holds her hand and she walks like she's walking. The doll's walking like a regular size doll. Like
a porcelain doll? Like a glass doll?
No, it's a doll.
Like the stuffed doll? Like the 3 feet doll cuando salieron in one back in the 90s. I always wanted one.
I know. Those
are Google that shit right now.
You better not.
Yeah, like I saw it. No, it wasn't. It's just because I left that turn. But no, yeah, the lady, like, she holds her hand and they walk together. But I think, I'm not sure, I don't remember if she only walks with the lady or she walks it with anyone that holds her hands right now. I can't remember. But the way that you see her walk, she's walking. They're not dragging her or anything like that.
She's moving her legs.
She's literally walking with the lady.
Pero que, like
normal, pero se ve así como que,
like
wobble, like waddling.
Como Toy Story,
she's a fucking doll, bruh. But I was just like,
oh my God, let me tell you guys another really scary story. Okay, last one before we gotta go.
Okay.
So this was a while ago, and let me tell you, I believe this story because it gave me goosebumps. It gave me all the vibes, and I was like, let me get this shit off my screen.
Okay.
So basically, if you know, you know. If you like haunted stuff, yes and yeah, I'm pretty sure. Let me see if you know the show, The Haunting.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
So there was an episode on The Haunting, yes, and it's on HBO. I don't know what it is, but it's on something. So basically, in the show, it just reviews a bunch of like places and people that have been ever haunted or their homes that have ever been haunted.
Oh, is it on Netflix?
No. It's on cable, girl. You gotta have cable.
Sí, hay algo en Netflix que se llama
something similar like that.
But it's not that
en
one.
español y inglés.
Sí, pero
it's not that
different.
One. It's different because they do reenactments of this.
They do there too.
Oh, okay. Sorry. So in this particular story, this guy, him and his wife, like they got into dolls, like porcelain dolls more likely, not really like
raggedy dolls.
Yeah.
But he says one day he walks into an antique shop and like he's like, oh, like I don't know, this dog really grabs my attention, but it's a fluffy dog and doll, and it has hair. It looks like a real boy, and that's why he's like, oh my god, I never seen a doll that's a boy. Like I'm gonna take it. I even had like a blue striped shirt. It looks so cute. And they show you a picture of the doll too. And like the antique store lady, she's like, well, let me tell you something about the doll that they told me. They told me whoever buys it, I should just tell them and let them know. He's like, okay. He's like, well, this doll was found in a fire where a little boy and a little girl, they died because their mom, I'm not even gonna say it, but it's sad. She basically burned the house with the crack pipe down, and her babies died.
Her 2 kids died.
Yeah, her 2 kids died. So he's like, oh my god, that's so sad. So he goes home and like, you know, he starts like, basically like they're so in love with dolls that they have a whole room dedicated to the dolls, right? So he starts making a special place for this doll, blah blah blah. Time goes by and shit starts happening to them. Like their daughter starts seeing people in the hallway.
Jesus.
The doll room, all the dolls are off the wall and he's the only one left.
He's jealous.
Yeah, he's a jealous. That's where they start finding out little things about him, that he's a jealous doll. Like he actually doesn't like none of the doors in the house to be closed. He likes them all to be open. And then like just little things like that. He only he starts throwing away like things he doesn't like in the house, like vegetables and shit. Yeah. So then like they like, you know what, we're tired of this. So they actually try to resell the doll online, right? So they resell the doll to this lady. Pues fíjate that the lady is like, she's waiting for her order, and they're like, you know, where's my order? She's like, where's my order? And the guy's like, what? Like I sent it to you a week ago. Well, fíjate, the dog comes back. The dog comes back. He falls in love with the family, and they call a ghost expert, because at that point they're like, no, like the dog's now attached to us. Like when you call someone, it won't leave. Pues fíjate, they call this guy. And
they should have called a conjuring guy.
I know. Well, this guy, he's also really famous. He's actually really famous on the show because he does a lot of the investigating for the people.
Oh, okay.
So he investigates the doll, bro, and he puts what is it called? The box, that little box. What is it called? The magic box.
No.
The one with the ticking.
No, it basically like channels spirits. Yeah, to communicate.
Oh, okay.
Well, he puts it next to the doll, and they're like a spirit box. There you go. Spirit box. So he puts it to the doll because they've noticed that the doll, he flinches and he moves. They catch it on camera. Oh my god, I can't wait to show you the real live video. You can see the doll moving.
That scared me.
You can see it. You can see it moving.
Then where did you see? Oh, it's in the show.
It's in the show. They show you the real life footage of when the doll moves, girl. So that's when I believed it.
I was like, send it to me.
Yes, I'm gonna send it to you.
I've seen glimpse of it. When I seen, I'm like, nope, I'm not watching it. I'm not watching
But that's the things you like.
No, yes, I do.
But she likes to experience it real life. Yeah. So, they tested with the spirit box. They started to notice like he can move and things like that. So they're like, let's test him. Well, fíjate, they try to burn him. He puts a lighter real close to his face. And he's like, stop. And literally through the voice box, you can hear, stop.
Oh,
don't do that. And he starts saying like kill and things like that. Well, girl, tell me why this family was so, I don't know, weird, mental. I don't know what's wrong with them.
Mental.
Well, they kept the doll. And they have a special room in their house that they keep it locked 24/7, and you can hear his little footsteps, his little footsteps.
Shut the fuck up.
Yes, girl. And they said like, that's okay, that's Toby's room. That he has to tell everyone that that's Toby's room, and no one can go in Toby's room. So if y'all ever have that show on, look up Toby or Toby the doll or something like that.
No,
it's a really good
I'm
episode.
gonna look it up on YouTube.
Yes, it's a really good episode, and it's actually real life footage and real like life things that you can see, guys.
Oh, fuck no. Hell no.
10 out of 10.
Stop. Jessica's looking to the back.
I'm scared.
She's like, man, I'm paranoid. Y'all better be shaking in y'all boots after this podcast.
Yeah, that shit's scary.
To lighten up the mood a little bit, Joanna decided to do a little.
Oh yeah.
What
the last thing?
What's on our
you said that the last.
Oh yeah. Okay. So guys, in honor of to finish it off real smooth tonight, I told the girls
so we can go home.
Yes, I told the girls to go ahead and not be shy and show me what was the last thing that's on the Google search. Deleting her Google search over there.
No, what?
Oh,
Jessica goes first.
Oh, yeah, you're going first.
You scared me. I'm like, what?
Shit. What? You have to say it no matter what. So explain to the people what's on your last Google search.
What's on your head?
It's under
history deleted.
She tricked me.
No, I didn't.
She was like, show me. Look it up. Explain it.
I need a picture.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, so my last Google search was vagina.
By the way, we were talking about something about it.
We were something, and Jen was like, what part?
So we needed the picture to visualize.
The anatomy of the vagina.
Yeah, there you go, the anatomy of the vagina.
Imagine what the
So did you really search just vagina?
vagina. Girl, it's because if I put something else, I was like, I don't want to get that pornographic shit. I'm trying to get the what do you call it? The anatomy.
So you think if you would have typed in pussy, that would have...
Oh, for sure.
Just kidding. Okay, yeah, see, you go.
I put...
Don't delete.
No, I'm trying to see.
She's deleting. I put 1920 boy fashion. Because I was trying to show you.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, so
What you deleted?
before that, I was on this. This is when I went to my to my search. This is what it was on.
It is Pornhub.
Like no.
That's a subscription to porn. I'm just kidding. It's Rumba 100.3.
Yes, you guys want to know why?
Why?
Because they do like
Giveaways.
they do la clave, la palabra,
La palabra del día, la clave del día.
la clave del día.
De la hora, ¿no?
I don't know, but I tried to win $1,000, bitch. So you had to go onto the website and put the word. Y la palabra era ganador.
Y la palabra era dinero.
But I wasn't even able to fucking put it in because
Mine is pretty lame, guys. My last Google search was Florida Amber Alert for Miss. I'm not gonna say her name. Her last name.
Say her name. I mean, everybody got the
Look
Amber
for
Alert.
her name is Ashlyn Cox. She's a child of 16 years with a 27-year-old. Oh no, girls, go home. Stop running away with your boyfriends. I'm just kidding. She's probably really, really missing.
If you guys got that alert,
Was it the one from yesterday?
Yes.
In the afternoon?
It was
yesterday.
It was a girl. I thought it was a boy.
No, it was a
I thought
child.
it was a kid, like a little kid.
Yeah, that's
No,
what I'm
it's a
saying.
6-year-old, but she ran away with her boyfriend of 27 and another boy.
He looks disgusting.
Hell yeah. And she looks like a little niñita.
Yeah.
I feel so sad. Amber
must
Alert
suck.
scare me.
Take care of your kids, girls. Like, look into their searches.
Don't even trust your family members.
No.
Period.
Yeah, like girls are attracted to older men, but that should be like a disease, because that's like saying, oh, it's okay, girl, you can be attracted to older men, but we can't say men you can't be attracted to children.
I think no.
yeah.
I think
that's just
but I think in that sense que la niña estar attracted to older, I think that's
Daddy
just daddy issues. Yeah.
Oh, that's what they say. That's what they say.
I believe it. They dating their daddy. And just
They want
say
a dad
that. They
figure.
say that.
Oh, yeah,
You dating your daddy, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's kind of weird to think about it.
Pero bueno, pues cuídense.
Yes, I had so much fun filming this.
I'm fucking scared.
I'm scared.
Don't
Guys,
get scared, y'all.
Yes, let's not talk about it.
El que le va a pasar, le va a pasar nomás.
True.
Como dice mi amiga Jessie aquí, échense un rosario, échense un
Padre nuestro.
Padre nuestro,
Un
que
ángel
estás
de la
en los
guardia.
cerros. Tú cuidas las vacas y yo los becerros. That was my dad's prayer.
But yeah, guys, so like don't forget to follow us on Instagram.
Definitely, and definitely stay tuned for next week's episode.
And check us out. The TikToks the one
I
from
was
today
just gonna
was so
say
fun.
that. I was
Yeah.
gonna say,
Go ahead.
check out our TikTok. We're gonna be more
try.
active.
Yeah, we did a
It's
fun
so
one.
much fun.
And we actually, Jessica just did our first voiceover ever on our TikTok, and it was so good. So definitely
it
go
was.
check that video out.
And hey, sorry, sister, to cut you off. And hey, guys, don't
Just lurk.
No, I mean you can lurk, but
No, don't lurk. You better like, share, and subscribe. Not subscribe, but do something. Comment, cause we don't like
Donate
the lurking.
money.
Yeah.
Let loose. Let your
Yeah.
pockets loose.
No, but I mean, at times I just don't understand. Like,
Karina says that y'all fake. She says that y'all just look and then y'all don't like.
Yeah, because look, let me tell you something.
Like, ¿y cómo se dice?
No, we'll get views and you can see see people look at it.
Yeah, we're in the like 150s, 160s views that they viewed it, seen it. Now we've out of 140, like 150 something, and only 4 likes. That's impossible.
Come on, followers, we got this. Prove Karina wrong.
All I gotta say is just, you know what, like, no sean malos, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, support us. I just feel like give the love. Like, there's nothing bad about giving love. You know, you don't have to give me a personal hug, but you know, tap that little screen, give me a little heart.
Miren, it doesn't hurt. Ponerlo así en bonito. When we become famous.
No quiero que anden chingando la verga,
She said bonito, güey, not fucking desmadroso.
But we are watching all our supporters, all that love, all that we make people laugh and stuff like that. We are watching you guys, and we love you so much. Thank you.
Yes. Shout out to our daily listeners on those Wednesdays. We love you guys.
Even if it's on a Thursday or a Friday or a Saturday or a Sunday, as long as you listen, we got you.
Love you guys. Take care. Have a spooky week.
Bye.
Bye. So this is Jessica,
Joanna,
Jessie,
Karina,
and this is
Ready or Not, Latinas, here we come.